YouTube, hello. Welcome to the stream. God, that was louder than it needed to be. Game. Unbelievable. It's Talos Principle 2, the game that takes a while to load. I thought we were done with loading screens, but then my PC is old, so... Really got to get around to buying a new one. Would have done it already, but Costco really shot me in the ass on that one. They've made an enemy for life until I go back and get a computer from them at a weirdly reasonable price. For the specs on it. Arg, hello. At that point, I'll do like a two PC setup where probably the machine I'm currently using, I'll clear out a bunch of shit on it and make this a streaming PC. Where the hot new one I buy will be the one that all the games run on. Ash says, today I decided to destroy society. Oh, that was ages ago. I'm just very bad at it. You know, Pinky in the Brain, that's basically me. I'm gonna destroy the world. Not, you know, successfully. But that's the goal. Anyway, are you shopping Costco for a computer? Because it's a really good gaming computer for a weirdly cheap price. Like, it's not even a meme. It's actually a pretty decent computer. And it's like a Costco price tag on it, so it's like, oh damn. Not bad. Stop being bad at your job. I'm good at my job. It's not my job to destroy the world. Resistance 2 is done. You into Resistance 3. I admit that's the only one I've played, Resistance 3. But man, it's a good one. I love Resistance 3. And I wish they would fucking, like, put it on PC or, like, remaster it and slap it on the newer consoles.
Yes?
Fuck, it would be so much fun. I love I love Resistance 3. Resistance 1 and 2 I haven't really played. I started 1 and I was like, this isn't as good as 3. So I immediately gave up on it. Next is Secret Rings. Isn't that the auto-scroller?
The data stream overloads. Yes, they could.
Oh!
There are safeguards to prevent that from happening.
Lead with
but
that.
These aren't exactly carefully controlled circumstances. It's hard to predict.
Great.
Our brains are absurdly complicated.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so hard to make more of us.
Yeah, again, I suppose if all the hardware is there... No, right? Like, that's not how it works, because we had this problem last time. You beat Black Knight. Well, that's not an auto-scroller. Well, I think some of it is an auto-scroller, but, like, Secret Rings is an auto-scroller. Yeah, they had the whole thing last time where we could hop into a body double, and they're like, whoa, we can make more of us on a fly! And I'm like, I thought the complicated part's the personality, right? Just like with a human up here. We as a species can, at this point, make a human body. We can, you know, Frankenstein stitch things together, maybe even synthetically generate a human body. We can't give it life, though. What we saw was just a crash test dummy that we implanted our lives into, which is admittedly further than human technology, sure, but this isn't creating a new person. We've created a new body that a person can go into. You know how in Mario Odyssey, when you put on a new hat, all they really did was find a new hat for Mario to wear. What do you think about Miranda?
She's so innocent and full of wonder, it should make me want to retch.
Agreed.
Metaphorically speaking. But I'll admit, she's sort of charming.
Growing on you, huh? To an extent, I guess, but her childlike wonderment at everything is starting to make me sick. Number 7, let's do this. Rainbow! Wow, this map for the gays. So if I can't figure it out, this map's homophobic. That's the rule. Alright, so we have red and blue. And we need 2 green, 2 blue, and a red. Easy, right? Right. Okay, so blue and red combine to make green. So in theory, we have 2 splitters and a charger. Grab you 2. Slap it down here, boom, jam, green. The issue becomes the next green. I feel like what I want to do is the same as what I did last time. Which is have green charged up. So now, in theory, I could go boom and jam, slap you back here. The issue then becomes, how do I get blue and subsequently red? Let's work this out right now. Bing, bang, bong. That's on me, my bad. Okay, now then. So you two make blue. Should be over here. Damn. And you two make red, which needs to be in the middle. That's not gonna fly, is the problem. Unless... No, that's not how that's gonna work. From a different angle, perhaps. Because all you can do is emit a charge. So what if I grabbed you, slapped you down, like, right there. But then the issue becomes, no, I can't do that. Unless... Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. Okay. I might be onto something. I think I'm ridiculously close to being onto something, is the problem. Because, like, I can go here and do Bingus, Bangus, Bongus, but then you see the problem. I can't have this hopping over this red to get to here. But, Unless... No, that can't work. These are going in there. Urgh. Curses. Drat and curses. Might have to charge red instead and laser blue and green splinters? Yeah, maybe. I thought that was a good idea. And it's so close to being a good idea. Holy shit, he's on a 100 stream streak. The triple digits. You'll love to see it if you're me. If I place you like here. What if... What if you're blue? I think that's what I have to do. I think I figured this out. You got Unlimited Goose Game for Switch? Great game. Got all the achievements in that. The time trials are a little bit difficult, but by and large, a phenomenal game. Okay, give me you. And you. And then go... Bingo, bango, bongo. Then you... Oh god, it's so close! I just need red. In order for it to be red, I need to combine you two. But the problem with the... What if I'm going about this the wrong way? What if I need, like, this generator over here to take care of X on this side, like 2 or 3, and then I focus over here for the other 2? That could be something. Might be able to cook with that. But can I pull that off? Red's coming in this way, and that'll stay red. And I have blue hitting you, and green. Take red there. problem then is the blue. Because I have blue, like I currently do. If I only had hit coins. Yeah, I assume I get them by doing the optional shit, but I don't want to do that. Unless... Oh, wait, I did pick up a collectible. Hold on. I do have one per... Okay, so yeah, they're the collectibles I find in the world, not the optional shit. Alright, well, if I'm really, like, stuck on a puzzle, I might burn one of those, but... This is literally one room. It feels like I should figure this out. So let's see. Let's change everything. Alright, so now... we have you right there. In order to be green, we need you, and you, and you. Go. Now then. If I grab you and you, it's red. I should think, right? Yeah. Can I do anything with this setup? Wait a minute. No, because the issue... The issue is then... Yeah, the issue is then... This green one is so close to going over there. And it can easily go over there, but the problem then becomes this blue one, because this red thing's in the way. And there's no other way to keep it red. I think you need to be red. I need to be, like, right here. Okay. So now... I need... Oh, this is so... Duh! I'm the biggest... Oh, no, wait, that's green. No, wait, yeah, it's exactly what I want. I'm a goddamn idiot. It's that easy. Look at that. It's that... Oh, for God's sakes. Madness, I tell you. Sorry, more texts. I've been getting some... I knew May was... I knew May was going to be a ridiculously busy month. And, like, it's coming through when I'm off work, and everyone knows I'm off work, so everyone's texting me about shit. Alright. Actually wasn't that important, but, you know. Gotta check. My farming obsession! This guy named himself Buddha, huh? Alright, it's a little arrogant. So I've been playing a ton of this old Gehenna game called Ancient Human Farmer. The title says it all. I assume it's a first-person shooter. It's sort of a simple farming simulator. Ah, shit. Maybe not the most sophisticated game, but I'm really getting obsessed with it. I'm having some sort of emotional response to it I can't really explain. It makes me happy, but also sad. Does anyone have any idea why this is happening to me? The game appeals to you because of the human need to commune with nature, to live a lifestyle that's not about dominating the world, but coexisting with it. You're sad because we can't ever return to being who we used to thousands of years ago, but happy because it reminds you of at least something similar to still is possible for us. I don't think that's it. Pellegrino is, you know, a bit down on it, but you mentioned at some point May would be a rather busy month. Yep, how's the bachelor party going? It's happening not tomorrow, but the 18th. So plans for that are going well. I don't want to say what it is because it's not like a huge surprise or anything, but it is like my brother doesn't know what it's going to be. I'll tell you about it after the fact. So I just don't want it exactly out there yet. Maybe it's because the people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonments, had an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. I think the appeal of farming games in any game like that is there's just some joy in doing a task and being rewarded for it. And the farming games, and all other simulators like that, are a simple task you do over and over. They gradually become more complicated, but the rewards generated hit that sort of level of endorphins or dopamine or whatever you want to call it. Because you're completing something. You can look at it, tangible progress. It's like why Supermarket Sim does really well. Like Gas Station Sim does really well. Hyperlight Shipbreaker, one I particularly like, does really well. It's next Saturday-ish. It's the 18th. The hard 18th. I'll tell you that. I'm just not going to tell you what it is. But no, it's not going to interrupt my stream or anything. Maybe it's because I had an instant view of the world's permanently lost to us. I think it's the opposite of what Ovis is saying. Of course you do. The games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time we all had agency, could bring things, grow things, build things, grow things. When we could impose our will in the world instead of being completely powerless and inactive. What? What you crave is the ability to contribute to humanity in real material ways, and you're sad because because it's just simulating is not enough. You don't want to farm, you want to be a pioneer. That's what humans are born to do. Shut up. Just a game to overfeek it. I mean, I don't agree with any of them, but I guess of all of them, I'd agree with Pellegrino. Does my brother watch my streams? He's been known to check in on occasion. Odds are, if I say it, he will still never find out, but, you know, better to play it cautious. There's a first time for everything. Whether his friends watch a stream, if he does. Doesn't. He's been known to check in. I don't think he ever comments, but he's been known to poke his head in and see how I'm doing. Nathan, you're unbanned. Like I said, I'll tell you after the fact what we did, but, you know. Remember! Oh, well, I'm screwed. Let's see. Is there a body double here? Or was that the last... That might have been the last map, actually. Had all the body doubles. Got a fan. Okay. Well... Oh, I guess I can run in here. What do you do? Oh, I see. Oh! Oh, okay, hold on. Let's charge that one first. There we go, good stuff. Love to see it. And I guess I'll leave the... Do I need to leave it on the fan? The fan's not doing anything. And I can just... All the fan would do is get me over the fence, but I can just leave. I don't need the fan, right? I don't really think I need either, per se. It's a fun way to get around, but... Hello. And back. That was easy. If you check him from time to time, better not spoil it. Yeah. It's not anything extravagant. We're not, you know, going all out for a bachelor party. But, you know, it's going to be a nice time. What do you do? Oh. Okay, I'll bite. Oh, sorry. Oh. I was wondering what the... Oh my god. There it is. Oh. Can I get all three? This should actually be fine, right? Okay, back it up a little bit. There it is. Oh. Okay, so this... Wait. What? Oh! Oh. Oh, I see. I don't know what you're for, though. I need... Oh. Fine, my bad. Ah! There it is. I need... There we go. All right. Right, that's what I thought would happen. Okay, I think I need this and this. Oh, I get it. And then I do a little bit of this. And then, wait, what? What I'm trying to do is get this on this side. Although I will confess I'm not sure how I'm doing that. Because as soon as I pick it up, the charge goes away. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I need you down like here. How do I leave you open is the problem. Give me this. Oh, okay. Now we're cooking. You. And you. Wha-bam. Gaming update, people still hate Xbox? Yeah, no shit. Mine. Haha! They immediately... Oh, for God's sakes. Do I need you closer? Is that the problem? Immediately closed down a bunch of their smaller studios and then instantly said, we need smaller games that win more awards. Really? You don't say. Gosh, if only you had a bunch of smaller studios known for winning awards.
Glad to see all those overloads haven't damaged your logic circuit.
What a shame, you just shut them all down. You fucking idiots. I don't know what they're doing, but it's certainly not instilling goodwill in the company. Not much of an update. Xbox has not to redeem himself after the recent kerfuffle or two. Yeah, I mean, maybe they did have to, make some cuts and some guys were underperforming, but like, I don't know. I've always been a believer of like, when you hit level of CEO, sure, you are running the company and making decisions. But, like, if I'm making the kind of money CEOs of Microsoft are making, I would take, like, a pay cut or, like, donate my own personal money that I'm getting for my investment and stake in the company to keep these things open with the belief that I'll get a return on that investment, right? Like, oh, man, we're losing money. It's like, oh, well, I've got plenty of money. You're paying me. Don't pay me this much. Here, take some of my money. That, I don't know if that's illegal, technically speaking. I've not looked into it. But that seems like the logical thing to do. The CEOs should take a hit because A, they have plenty of money, and B, the studios are the ones that are producing the things that make money. You need the studios. So surely you benefit from more studios being open, producing more. We can finish AI on Sunday? Maybe. It's a hard maybe. I'm down a completely separate path, and who knows how many branches that has. Any updates on time for Monday? Monday's iffy. I need to go in late because it's my first day. But they might let me out early because it's my first day, and I still need to be, like, put into the system. Monday's a real I won't know until the day of. After that, it's a different story. Why did you join this protest? Artificial intelligence is inherently dangerous to the planet's ecosystem. Defending the ecosystem is a responsibility. Wow. Topical. In what way is artificial intelligence dangerous? I'm not some paranoid idiot imagining Skynet taking over the world, all right? That's science fiction. But what we're talking about here is an artificial intelligence without any of the attachment we have to the natural world. It's not capable of distinguishing between, say, an ore and a tree. AI is advanced enough at this point that it knows the difference between those, but it doesn't know why they're different. It doesn't understand how they're different, other than one looks like this and the other looks like that. It's real, like, 3-year-old stuff. It's not capable of... Everything's just resources to it. People like Sarabhai or Drennan talk about ethics and philosophy, but they all embrace the same extravagant ethos that brought us to the brink of disaster. Their intelligent being will try and optimize the world in its image, and so, in doing so, consume it. But so far, they're saying it's all theoretical. The atom bomb was theoretical. Once something is there, someone's going to use it. Well, can't argue with that. The CEOs reduce their income for the benefit of the company, but we ain't in a utopia, are we? No, well, no one ever is in a utopia, are they? Utopia is this unattainable thing, isn't it? Because the inherent belief that there always must be some suffering, right? And what is utopia? It's subjective, isn't it? One man's utopia might be another man's hell. Why couldn't they imagine that we might care about the world? I don't know. Maybe they were too used to no one else caring. Well, AI might care about the world eventually, but currently it's, a resource that's being exploited by idiots, so. Man, I made this movie trailer. Look how good it is. There's no plot, and people have 9 fingers, and there's hands that aren't connected to anything, and none of the scenes fit together in a sort of narrative structure. But it looks pretty if you don't look at it for more than 3 seconds. Money, please. What do you mean? No? What? No? What do you mean, no? And that's the AI summed up for you. Day 200. Construction of our new home is coming along nicely. Yay! We finished 2 new buildings last week, and this week started on our new lodgings. Athena and Cornelius have plans to erect a tower in the middle of the settlement, which will serve as our administrative center and main heliport. Do we need a main heliport? It's day 200. Calm down. Right now, it's still a long way off, decades at least. Okay, well. Hard to imagine that one day we'll be able to erect structures like that. There will be enough of us to need that much space. But then I look at the dam and I remind myself our ancestors built that with their short lifespans and soft flesh and bone bodies, and I think that there's really no limit to what we can achieve, given enough time, patience, and capacity to dream. I guess that's the crux, isn't it? Humans reproduce quickly, but we also, cosmically and globally speaking, die fairly quickly too. And there have been a few mentions of some of the robots they've had here dying or at least going missing and shutting down, whatever you want to call it. But, like, if you're otherwise not going to die of old age, you don't really need to reproduce. If you're in a society that doesn't die from old age or disease, reproduction is less important. Obviously, accidents still happen, so there should be some reproduction, but, and it feels a little odd putting an arbitrary cap of 1,000 on it, or any sort of cap, really, but if no one's dying, you're gonna run out of room a lot faster than us humans have with, a bunch of people dying. Which, isn't even true. Overpopulation, underpopulation's a nonsense argument. India exports food, okay? India's got, like, one of the largest populations in the world. As long as they are exporting food, we're not overpopulated. Ridiculous notion. And Trevor. Let's hear what old Trevor has to say. More in a sense of a world better than one we live in this case. But no, we live in a world where CEOs are greedy bastards. One would argue that's how they got to be CEOs. Who don't give a shit about anything but squeezing as much cash as they can from a company in the short term. Yep.
Strap in. This is a long one.
Oh, great.
You may have heard the story of the carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins.
Yes.
It's a powerful story.
Jimmy Carter.
Sweet, very human. And I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person.
Well, he was.
And his name was John.
What?
John Carpenter.
Oh, wow.
He was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to ever walk the earth. From Halloween to The Thing to They Live.
All right, they got me.
Totally underrated in the Mouth of Madness, mind
They
you.
got me.
He just made classic after classic. All of his movies, really fun,
Nice.
really atmospheric,
Nice fucking
but
fake out there.
also really smart. Even when they were goofy, most directors would kill to have made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing.
I mean,
Well,
fame.
less than nothing.
What do you mean?
The
He made
studios,
money.
the critics, even the fans, they hated him.
Did they?
The Thing, okay,
I like
for
him.
example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make.
Wrong! I actually really like In the Mouth of Madness. He's right, that is underrated, but Thing's very good. Or Thing. Thing? Yeah, it's the clown. Thing is John Carpenter. Thing is very good. My favorite film is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, however, so... Wrong!
Completely torn to shreds. And his career never really recovered.
What do you mean?
Every movie after that was a struggle. And after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
Yeah, John Carpenter has a net worth of $40 million, so, shut up. Idiot. Although I agree, his films are very good. Alright, let's see. Damn you. Okay. There it is. Beautiful. Carpenter's early work's appreciated enough. His recent work's a bit lackluster. What's he made recently? All his examples were excellent. Obviously, the Halloweens, or at least a couple of the Halloweens. He didn't work on all of them. John Carr. Also, I would argue. They said, oh, he got bored and quit, and he didn't return to making films until his 70s. Okay, but maybe what he returned with, I haven't seen his recent stuff, maybe that time off is what he needed. You ever think of that? Dark Star. That's Assault on Precinct 13. Great. Halloween. Yep. Something Watching Me. Okay. Elvis. What? The Fog. Nice. Escape from New York. Classic. The Thing. Beautiful. Oh, he did Christine. Good for him. Starman. Never heard of it. Big Trouble in Little China. This dude just really he brought that up in the last stream. This dude loves Carpenter. Fun movie though. Prince of Darkness. Not bad. They Live. Classic. Memories of an Invisible Man. Never heard of it. Body Bags, never heard of it. Mouth of Madness, classic. Village of the Damned, good. Escape from LA, also good. Vampires, Ghosts of Mars, bad. In fairness, that sucks. The Ward, never seen it. Christine? Christine's great, what do you mean? The Stephen King Carr movie. I like Christine. The book was stupid and the movie was stupid. It was exactly what it was supposed to be. What's your deal, my guy?
Sometimes it seems the only choices we have are renouncing civilization or mindless expansion.
Yeah.
But that's not the only path forward.
Been there.
Embracing deliberate control over nature doesn't have to mean destruction.
Not at all.
We are a species of artists and artisans.
I'd like to think
blessed
so.
with the ability to transform the raw material of the cosmos into new and better shapes. Shapes that have meaning. With our technology, we can take this chaotic world, so full of suffering, and turn it into a work of art.
Everyone's dead except you. What suffering is there? It's all gone. Oh shit, you like that one. Ah, I see. Yeah, Christine's fun. It's a dumb film, but it's a dumb book. And it's well acted, so, you know. Yeah, John Carpenter's great. Good fake out, though. You may have heard tales of a carpenter named JC. I hit him with the Jimmy Carter. He hit me with a John Carpenter. Which is, you know, not what I was ready for. Alright, who's it this time? Pandora again, you bitch?
Creature of clay.
Yep.
You have taken another step towards the flame.
Yeah.
Before you continue, ask yourself, have the gifts of Prometheus ever truly benefited your people?
You mean fire? Yeah.
Have they brought nothing but strife?
They brought warmth and light. That's pretty damn good. Also, I think that's kind of like the only thing Prometheus gave us, the fire. He, I guess also intelligence, but that might have been Euripides. He and his brother were in charge of making all the creatures and giving them gifts and shit. He gave humans intelligence and fire, according to the myths. Greatly eased the suffering of the world. We made mistakes in using them, but the good outweighs the bad. They've been a curse. Without his gifts, we would no longer exist. Possibly. They've caused great harm, but they cannot be put back in the box. Lady, I'm a robot! What? I didn't get a shit from Prometheus. What do you want from me? I do like the snark added option. I like that that's there, even. The good outweighs the bad.
And you repeat your mistakes until they destroy you.
Damn Skippy, I will. I learned nothing. How dare you expect me to learn? Try and teach me something? Outrageous.
I've been thinking.
Really?
There's 3 towers per cardinal direction and 3 entities. You'd think it would be symmetrically arranged. 1 tower per entity, right? But we haven't seen Prometheus at all.
We're built to find patterns. Maybe we're trying to find patterns where there aren't any.
I mean, maybe he's in the megastructure. We ever think of that?
1K?
Maybe it's a prison.
Please investigate the coordinates I'm sending you.
Eh? Search schematics lab in the flooded valley. I believe that's where I am. It's not that way. Is this question mark over here? Well, about that. Ah! Oh, well. A guy told me to do it. And thus I perished. Hey, remember when Prince of Persia Sands of Time, you died, you could just rewind and it loaded like that? How come literally every game ever didn't just do that? I remember playing Sands of Time and being like, oh, cool. I'm never going to have to look at a loading screen again. Hey, guess what? Everyone looked at that and said, ew, no. We'd rather spend 15 seconds loading the game. But why, though? Okay, well, there's clearly something there. No. Okay. Can't submerge my head. I guess I'll hop along this path here. A lot of question marks around here. Good lord. But I guess what he sent me is the triangle out here. Although since I'm here, I could look at the question mark. Haha! Oh god. Haha! Oh god. Shit! What do you mean? Hop the bar! It was like an ankle-height bar that I was trying to run along and hop over, and he just skated on it like Tony Hawk and fell in the water and died. Good lord. Where was I going? This way. That's the thing, though. I think, like, psychological conditions such, when the human brain goes into overdrive, and starts seeing patterns willy-nilly. Oh, yeah. Humans are creatures that love finding patterns. It's, the 2 examples of that I really like are, number 1, it's why we see faces in things. Like, if you look for something here and you're like, oh my god, it looks like a face. That's because the brain likes finding things it recognizes, and it recognizes faces. So, you know. Big fan of that. The other one is Spotify had to, they had like a shuffle feature that they had to deliberately write algorithms to make more random. Because when it was purely random, human brains kept finding patterns and thought it was favoriting songs over the other, which wasn't the case. But our dumb brains that like looking for patterns found patterns. So they wrote an algorithm to make sure it was even more randomized. Well, that's concerning. I think I'll go this way first. Okay, well, guess I won't. Prince Persia's time rewind thing post-death is directly tied to the game's lore. Might not be feasible to implement in most games. Yeah, it is directly tied to the game's lore, but also mechanically, it's brilliant. It cuts out loading screens. And, well, not entirely true. You can... If you die in a situation where you cannot rewind, obviously you need to reload again, but... The slight rewind when you die is so good. And I think it was in the last game, wasn't it? Now I think about it, wasn't in the first Talos Principle, if you died, it did like a rewind tape, and you wound up like a couple seconds before you died. That was in the first game. That happened. It did like a VCR tape effect where it rewound and then started again. Yeah, Gehenna would absolutely do that. What? Yeah, why'd you get rid of that? What happened? Oh,
this
you're
is
here.
Where they must have lived. Athena and Miranda.
You are weirdly obsessed with these two.
You know, for a moment, I almost expected to find them here. But the only thing that's still functional is the megastructure. I'm sorry. This must be awfully strange for you being thrown into all this history. But that's why I needed you. Because you're not burdened with all these memories and conflicts and regrets. Weigh on our minds like a nightmare.
Why? Just don't worry about it. A nightmare?
Our civilization is caught in a loop, 1K. We freed ourselves from the simulation. But now we're trapped again.
I know.
It's our own
Bunch
fault.
of dickheads ran around telling me to do puzzles.
We're afraid of taking responsibility, afraid of growing up. Instead, we make up some capitalized words and build up all these myths around them.
I mean, that's just
nature, balance, the founder, the goal.
Okay, but there actually was a founder
We're
who
afraid to
gave you
face
a
the
goal.
randomness of the cosmos.
A little bit different.
But equally afraid to imagine a better world. So we're stuck. I've been trying to find a way out for years.
Have you tried drinking?
Something. Anything. To get people to understand that we do actually have free will.
Yeah?
That building a thriving, expanding civilization doesn't have to involve repeating the mistakes of the past.
Yeah, but...
But I failed.
Yeah, you did.
Over and over.
Have you ever stopped to think that it's their free will that made them look at you and go, that sounds like a bad idea? Like, they formed an opinion, my guy. You might not like the opinion they formed, but they're comfortable, I assume. I'm speaking generally. I don't know the life story of every single goddamn person, but, you know. And you think what we've discovered here could change things. Why'd you fail?
Because for some reason, people find it easier to cling to cynicism and self-hate than to actually have hope. Because believing the worst about ourselves, calling ourselves sinners and fools, somehow still seems wise.
If you died outside the puzzle, you just die. I'm not sure there were a lot of areas to die outside the puzzle. The end, when you're escaping the tower, I guess, was outside a puzzle, but it was also it was a thing. And you think what we've discovered here could change things, right?
Yes. Because this is something unexpected.
Yeah.
An anomaly.
Yeah?
Everything we found
So's
on this
cat
island
shit on my
challenges
bed. What's
who
your
we
point?
have become.
It's unexpected and it shouldn't be
It
there.
shows us that different answers are possible.
No, it doesn't. The cat
And
shouldn't poop
maybe
there.
that can break people out of the loop. All we need is a spark.
I don't...
Maybe that's why she made all this. The puzzles to Talos.
Yeah, it's wasting my
A way
time.
of jolting us out of our complacency.
Yeah, but I hate this. It makes me want to spit in her face. Yeah, I don't think so.
You might very well be right. But for the moment, I'll stick to optimism.
Fair enough.
Now, let's see what else we can find here.
I just don't see the inherent value of your talk of expanding and growing. Exploring, sure. Absolutely. And, you know, when we die, building more to replace us to ensure we're not wiped out. Yes. But what you're describing is just... I don't think it's it, friend. Because we tried that with humans, and it's barely working. Arguably, it's not working at all. Nice place, though. There's some areas where you can die outside of puzzles, and I'll take your word for it.
Melville, eyes on 1K's stream.
I
Is
found
this thing what I think it is?
It's a chair.
Blow my fuse box.
Yeah, buy
It
me
sure
dinner
looks
first.
that way. Best not touch it until I get there.
I won't touch it. Your advice is heard, understood, and boring as fuses. You won't get here in time. My curiosity is too great.
You have no idea what you're dealing with, 1K.
Sure don't. Yeah, I sure don't. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Tell me then.
I guess it's some kind of universal inverter, neuroanalyzer, doomsday machine, psychedelic simulator, God I wish, energy accentuator, or hypnotic self-reflector. I like the idea of a psychedelic stimulator. Please?
That's actually pretty close.
Oh.
I think it's a somnodrome. It's a sort of analytics tool for processing mental data that Melampus streamed up.
Melampus?
But all he ever did was sketch out the theory. As far as I'm aware, he never actually built one.
Looks like the founder gave it a go.
So how's it work?
Well, what we know is that our deeper algorithms are hard to pass. Melampus stipulated that the computational power to interpret them in real time would always be beyond us. But in theory, the Somnodrome would interpret that data and loop it directly to our senses.
People were hoping to find answers to the big questions by having a conversation with our own subconscious.
Ew.
If you ask me, it's solipsistic at best. It's pseudoscience regardless.
That may be. But if the founder figured it out, then that device could be an extremely important discovery.
I don't know, man. First of all, it should be clear by now, I don't give a shit about the answers to the big questions. Just stay in your lane. But more importantly, I don't think asking our subconscious is the way to go. I think that's a great way to realize you don't matter at all and completely destroy your psyche. Humans are interesting because they think they matter. We don't, but we think we do, and therefore we talk loudly. That makes us interesting. A healthy dose of introspection might kill that. I say turn that shit off. That's gonna fry a brain or two.
There's a lot we could learn from it.
I agree with 1K. Our main objective is finding Athena, and this thing might very well end up bricking somebody. I'm going to stay here and shut it down. 1K, get on with exploring the rest of the lab.
What happens if I click it? Oh, Somnodrome. Even's name the same. Melampus, oh, he stole it, believed that the answers we're looking for, the correct way for the individual to exist ethically in society world, are within us. What an incredibly fucking arrogant statement. Humans haven't been around that long. Why would they be in a... Our failure to him was not failing to create a better system, but failing to truthfully reflect on what already exists within our minds. Failure of the connection between the high and the low, the inner and the outer. So he's preaching Zen? On most days, that seemed wrong to me, but sometimes when I think of what New Jerusalem is headed, or where it's headed, where it's headed, I wonder if the Sonodrome doesn't hold an answer after all. It took some time to build a prototype according to the original blueprints, but there's a lot Melampus didn't account for. Still, I'm almost certain I could apply some of my own knowledge to make it work. The question is, should I? They are AI that might not have subconscious, at least not in the same way humans do. Oh, I suppose, yeah. There may be hidden algorithms in the subroutines. That's a different argument. Well, crap, now I wish I had changed my answer. It might be worth studying then. Ah, well. Live and learn, right? To err is human. Now what are we dealing with? Teleporting in the next island, eh? Alright. Well, we know what's going to happen when I click this. I'll get overloaded, so let's work on it. Beloved Founder, wherever you've gone, I continue... This is from Thekla. Oh. Athena kept it. Whatever. I have faith in... You are a mother, a creator, the chosen progenitor. I am certain that this is a test, a trial like the ones we faced in the simulation, and we will learn from your example and keep the faith. Praise your name. Trial, results confirm anomaly consistent. There was no error in trial 108. The error is in our understanding. We need to start over. Great. I love when I hear those words. From Miranda to Athena. I went ahead and ran the next set of trials anyway. I know you said to wait, but the data we got from the last batch was too amazing. Every step leads to the next, like progression of musical notes. We're so close. And oh no! Why am I the one that has to keep doing this?
The singularity sustained itself longer this time.
Did we get the data?
We did. I think we just obsoleted quantum physics.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to be able to replicate these results.
You know, I've been wondering. You told me that in the simulation, one thing that kept you motivated was looking for answers. Do you think that with the work we're doing, we'll ever run out of questions to ask?
I don't think so. Trying to understand the universe means asking the same question over and over. How? How do you make fire? How do earthquakes happen? How does gravity work? How do particles behave? You keep digging deeper, finding another set of mechanisms, another set of hows. Step by step, you demystify reality.
Yeah, you make it boring.
If you keep doing it long enough, one day, you run out. You've answered all the hows. You know how the universe works.
Yeah, sounds boring.
So, now what?
Now you ask why? Isn't that the next step?
It's not quite that easy. The question of why cannot be answered. Even if it could, it would only be followed by another why.
I suppose.
At some point, you have to accept that it all just exists.
I did that ages ago.
But there is another set of questions. What's next? You've stripped away the layers of mystery, you've laid bare the machinery. Now you have to start building, to add your own layers of meaning.
Or sit back and enjoy the ride. My advice. But yeah, the goal of science and exploration is to make the world boring.
Are you okay? You overloaded again.
Man, what's beyond that mountain? It could be a dragon made of raisin bread. Nope, it's a lake. What about that mountain? It's another lake. What about that? Ah, we're back at the first lake. Oh well, I guess I'll make a map of this so everyone knows there's nothing interesting out here. There you go. The unexplored reaches of space are all we have left. But, you know, people are rapidly working to make that boring too by understanding how everything works. Just because you know how something works doesn't mean it's any less fascinating for me, at least. I like mystery in the world, though. How do particles work? I don't fucking know, they just do. I feel like if I knew how they worked, I would find that less interesting, because I could go, oh, they just do this. Meanwhile, I'm like, man, crazy little bastards, those particles. But it is all subjective at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yes, I saw. It came through on your stream.
At twitch.tv/Tokenlad.
Strange to hear her voice again. But that was her.
Depends on the mystery. True.
The real Athena, not this imaginary founder.
If it's like a proper Sherlock Holmes-ass whodunit mystery, yeah, I want to know the answer. But, like, I don't know, if the answer is it just is, you know, like Mysteries of the Universe, it's like, yeah, alright. Knowing it doesn't affect my day-to-day life. Not knowing isn't keeping me up wondering how. It is. What if there isn't a how? What if it just is? There's other things for me to be fixated on. How well did you know her?
I'd like to think I knew her well. There was just a handful of us in those days. Small family in the ruins of a dead civilization. It was hard. Harder than anyone else can possibly imagine.
That's what she said.
We had nothing except what Alexandra Drennan and the Institute had left us. Now that everyone lives in civilization, they don't understand how necessary it was for us to build that civilization. They can fantasize about living in balance, limiting growth, retreating behind our walls.
Sounds nice.
They don't understand what it really means to live in the wilderness.
Yeah, thank goodness.
How close we came to not making it. How many people we lost.
Good! I don't want them to understand
was
that. It
just the
sounds
first.
shit.
But Athena understood. She believed in humanity. She believed in us. In the inherent value of consciousness. Her dreams were so much bigger. She wanted us to reclaim the Earth. To reach for the stars.
Okay.
To build and grow and learn.
We can do that without overpopulation, thank you, of a race of things that can't die. If something just is without how, but we have yet to reach that. Well, I suppose, yes, you could argue that, you know, these unsolved mysteries of physics just are without the how. But they're working on them, aren't they? So it's a technical argument at that point. Gaming characters I love to hate, Handsome Jack from the Borderlands series. Dude's a smug fucking bag. I hate that guy, but he's fun at least. I'll give him that. He's fun. So why'd you leave?
I don't know. I understand why she became frustrated when the city started thinking more about itself than about the future. It was frustrating for all of us. But we were still fighting for that future together. What I don't understand is why she didn't tell me. If she came here to do all this, why didn't she bring me along?
She did what she thought she had to. She shouldn't have deserted people. I'm sorry, it must have been hard for you to lose your mentor. Man. I couldn't possibly answer. I don't know her, dude. I don't even know you. I barely know you.
She did. She must have.
Ever streamed Borderlands? I don't think I
just
have.
don't understand.
I
But
played
if all
through the
this is a
pre-sequel
test,
ages ago
maybe
when it
there's an
first came
answer
out on
waiting
YouTube.
for us in the megastructure.
Which, God, at this point, that
Speaking
was a
of
decade
which,
ago. Fuck!
Let's get back to exploring.
Ha!
Melville should have reconnected the next station by now.
2014 or so. But, yeah, it's, I was also young and kind of an idiot. Pre-sequel, I was really down on it when I recorded. Can you request pre-sequel? Certainly can. Repeat playthroughs of pre-sequel have made me really fall in love with that. I think it's the best Borderlands that isn't Tales from. 2 is fine, it just goes on for so long. It just keeps going. 1's kind of dog water, but it's the foundation of a good game. 3 is fine. I don't have any problems with 3. I think a lot of people oversell their problems with it. I think 3 has problems, but it's not that bad. It's about the same as 2, as far as I'm concerned. And New Tales is absolute crap. Don't bother with it. The final boss sucks. The final boss sucks in all of those games, though. Borderlands is great. They can't do a boss fight, though. The boss fights are all just damage sponges. 3 at least got creative with it, with, like, the guy who would hit the ground and electricity would come up. And there was, like, the giant, moving radio station. Those were kind of cool. 3 did some cool shit with the boss fights. 2 and pre-sequels boss fights are awful. They suck so bad. Especially, oh my god, and they keep doing it. The fucking boss fights that are, Warrior's boring. Yeah, the Warrior's not great either. The boss fights that are, in 2, it's the bunker, and in pre-sequel, it's, RK5, I think? The ship that's flying, like, on the outer rim of the arena, and you just have to take pot shots at it while things in the arena fight you. That is a terrible boss fight. And they used it twice. I don't know what they were thinking. Hades from Hades. That's another good one you love to hate. I don't hate Mine that much. Mine was just kind of a confused guy. So, Ryuji. I kind of love to hate Ryuji, I guess. Kuze, ooh, I do love hating Kuze, though. Kuze's a good one. Claptrap from Borderlands, speaking of that, it's always fun to... Grr, Claptrap, you worthless bastard. Monokuma, another great example. Love to hate that guy. Junko as a result as well, or an extension, I guess. Joker from Batman's a classic one, right? You love to hate that guy. Okay, so the labs are the ones with the beakers in it, so... Did I miss that one? Is that what that icon is? I think that is what that icon is. And I missed them in this one as well. Ah, well. Life goes on. Junko's a fucking trip. Yeah, Junko's great. He's an overbearing asshole with tyrannical tendencies, but at least you understand where he's coming from. He's just... He's not a great dad, but he's like... He's trying. So it's... His relationship isn't antagonistic with Zag. It's just, you know... He's trying to instill lessons into him the way he knows how, because he thinks he knows what's best for him. I think Zag's just in that rebellious teenage phase. But then he comes home, and it's like, well, you're back. You're always welcome at home. You learned your lesson.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus, when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
I think I knew that about Junko's
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens. Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end.
My favorite of her personalities was the queen crown and hands on the hips, all regal. That was a haughty woman, and she was always entertaining.
Their mistake was forgetting that, telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
I'm also one of those people that really likes Genocide Jill more than Fuko, I think her name is. Fuoko. The writer girl with the split personality who's a serial killer. The serial killer is great. She's hilarious. She's fun. Okay, she's killed some people. Not everyone's perfect, but, you know, she's great. She's a blast. I love when she's on screen. The other one, Toko. Thank you. I don't know where I got Fuoko from. Toko sucks. I hate her. She's boring. She's lame. She just complains all the time. Oh, I need more hand pictures? Hold on. It still makes me laugh. Any of Melville's, like, okay, that one's a good one. That one's out of focus, me in the shot. Melville's got some okay photos here, but a lot of them are blurry and out of focus messes. That's such a great detail. Oh, and she's the one who posted the test photo. I love the detail that Melville, this brilliant, snarky engineer AI, is really bad at taking photos. That's great. I love it. Melampus. Please do not reply. I value my privacy. Then don't publicly post it, you dickhead. Genocide Jack. It's weird. I always call her Genocide Jill because that's what they called her in the anime, and I watched the anime before I played the game. I only saw the first anime, but yeah, they called her Genocide Jill in that. Genocide Jack was a game thing. There's a gangster character in D2 called Fuyuhiko. Oh, maybe. He's the Majima of Danganronpa. I mean, a bit. Majima didn't kill anyone. But that's the other thing. Majima has insane crazy mode, but he also has serious business. I'm going to straighten my tie and, you know, get down to it mode. That's why people love him. He's not just a lunatic they gave a knife to. He's a smart lunatic they gave a knife to. He has charisma and intelligence. He just chooses not to use them when he's fighting. And that's what makes him dangerous. I guess he uses intelligence to an extent when he's fighting. Doesn't use any of the charisma, though. When he's not fighting, he's using those, and then he's like a completely different, you know, individual. Majima and Kiryu never killed anybody. Yeah, of course not. There definitely aren't 10-minute long compilations of them killing people. I don't know what you mean on YouTube. To all of you on this expedition, I'm sure you have questions about the Sonodrome. But I'm afraid I can't answer them. It was a dream I had a long time ago when I was a different person, and as long as it's faded. I built a prototype of sorts, at least one part of its systems, but none of it ever functioned the way I wanted it to. Whatever Athena may have done with my invention, the truth is I'm simply not interested in the affairs of New Jerusalem anymore. I care as little for Byron's utopianism, as I do for Herman's religious pessimism. If only there was a middle ground between those two. I'm not sure I care about anything at all, really. In fact, I think not caring may be the only answer at the end of the day. Everything is transient, even the South. I've learned to let go. Please do not respond. I value my privacy. Okay. Well, that's... You know what? That is a... That's one he did need to post and then say, don't do it. Except Dead Souls. There's glimpses of it in Dead Souls. Well, yeah, unless you mean killing people, in which case that's non-canon anyway. And there's the debate, do zombies count as people? Substitution. Bring an item to swap. Really? They have an entire system centered around bartering at this point. Interesting. Well, that was easy enough.
I've had a closer look at the Sonodrome. It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere.
I know some of you have heard stories about the answers this device might reveal, but please remember, that is not our main priority here. Keep an eye open for it, but focus on finding Athena.
Majima is smart, charismatic, he's also just batshit crazy. Satan is practically just warming throwing a hell till Majima gets there at this point. Majima. He is an interesting character. Black Snow. I thought those guys were frozen in a wall, and I was like, what the fuck? The coal mine finally brought decent jobs. It lifted us up from poverty, made us proud. We weren't just ordinary workers. We were the lords of the underworld. With the skills, we kept the whole country alive. Best Sega character ever. I mean, Sonic definitely, whether or not you like the games, he has a claim to it purely through legacy, right? Like, when you think Sega, you think Sonic, the Blue Blur. Like, Yakuza probably has better written characters, but in terms of icon status, I don't think he can beat Sonic. Sagataga Sanshiro. It's pronounced Sombra de Amigo, for what it's worth. What is her name? Lala Lule from Space Channel 5. The mine also brought black lung. Ain't that some shit? Gruesome injuries and death. When it went away, it brought collapse to our entire society. As for the plant, I don't know. I know it brought electricity and even more jobs, and I know what a difference it made in people's lives. I also know that when I used to go out and play, there were black flakes in the snow. Why didn't they just switch to safer technology once they realized coal was dangerous? They didn't always have a choice. Sometimes coal was all they had, or were allowed to have, and the alternative was poverty. Other times they wanted to switch, but there were powerful interests that prevented change. We can't blame people for the world they were born into. No, you can blame them for how they leave it, though, to an extent. Lala Luli Loege. What is it in Metal Gear Solid 2? The Lolly Luli Lay? Or some shit like that? Fucking ridiculous game. Very fun, though. I've been itching for a stealth game, and I'm looking longingly at Metal Gear Solid 1, actually. Beloved Founder, I beg you to return to us. We cannot achieve the goal without you. Well, you did. The Patriots! You are the one who defied Elohim, who overcame the trial simulation. What are we before that? How we can possibly find path that will not lead to the mistakes of the past? Lolly Lule Lo. There it is. You are a soul link to the wisdom of the progenitor. 5358. Out you, we are lost. Praise your name. Make your solid 3. I like that one too. For suggestions, I'd be willing to play. Honestly, I think I have. I have Metal Gear Solid 4, and we've seen I have a working PS3, what with Dead Souls and everything. And I have Phantom Pain, I think on PS4? So yeah, I guess any of the Metal Gear Solids. If I did the first one, though, I would probably do either Twin Snakes or the original PS1, because from what I hear, Rising, yeah, the best one. What I hear, the Delta one wasn't great. It might have been improved, but I'd rather get the OG experience, you know? Go back to the classics. I suppose I'd ask the chat, would they rather watch me play an old PS1 game or Twin Snakes? Because I know Twin Snakes, like, it changed stuff mechanically that some people weren't a fan of, like the camera. Ghost babble? I don't even know if that's a thing. Listen, you could tell me anything about Metal Gear and I'd be like, yeah, maybe. Ghost babble might be a thing. I don't fucking know. Sure, dude, why not? Excerpted from What's Wrong with the World by G.K. Chesterton. It's the BGC Metal Gear Solid game. Yeah, I don't know what BGC is. GBC. Oh, the Game Boy Color. Oh my god, there was a Game Boy Color one? Sure, why not? Probably not that one. If I'm gonna play a Metal Gear game, I want it to be fun. Our modern prophetic idealism is narrow because it has undergone a persistent process of elimination. We must ask for new things before we are allowed to ask for old things. The whole position is based on the idea that we have got all the good we can be got out of ideas of the past. That's not true at all. But we have not got all the good out of them. Perhaps at this moment... Wait, what? The whole position is based on the idea that we have got all the good we can be got out of the ideas from the past, but we have not got all the good out of them. Perhaps at this moment, not any of the good out of them. Oh, you're arguing with the premises. I see. All we need here is a need of complete freedom, and the need here is a need of complete freedom for restoration as well as revolution. It's actually good. Yeah, but I don't want to play it because it's a Game Boy Color game, all right? That's an era of gaming I don't long for. I long for PS1 and Game Boy Advance and PS2. That's the era I remember very fondly. I don't really give a shit about the Game Boy Color. To me, it was just like, alright. The games people remember are gold and silver and for Pokemon, and they're very easy to play elsewhere at this point. There's one metaphor of which the moderns are very fond of. They're always saying, you can't put the clock back. The simple and obvious answer is you can. And clock, well, it's a metaphorical clock. Being a piece of human construct can be restored by human fingers to any figure or hour. You're taking this a bit literally. If something had, like, if I do this and scratch my back, oh yeah, that's the stuff. I can't take that back. I can't undo the fact that I just did that, is what that saying is for. I can't turn back the clock and undo that. I can say, that just happened at 5:13 in the afternoon. I can say, no, it didn't. It happened at 5:10. It doesn't change the fact that it happened. You're being much too literal. In the same way, society, being a piece of human construct, can be reconstructed upon any plan that's ever existed. You can indeed turn a clock back, but if it stops ticking, it's dead. Again, you're being a little bit literal, I fear. Whatever. Whee! Yeah, I wouldn't mind going through the Metal Gear games. I've only ever played 2 and 3. I never played Metal Gear Solid, let me be clear. I never played the first one, or... I started the fourth one and the Phantom Pain, but I never finished them. Just because, I don't know, I had better things to do, I guess, at the time than play 4, and Phantom Pain's just such a long game. There's so much to that game. I got off the first continent, and yeah, I was like, I'm done. well, let me... No, I can't charge it. Interesting. Oh, and it goes there, of all places. But there's a fence here. How do I... Peace Walker? I mean... I have the HD collection that came out in, like, 2011 on the 360, and it's backwards compatible. So, yeah, actually, I'd be willing to play Peace Walker. Because, you know, I can just do that. I can boot up my Series X with Metal Gear Solid in it and play Peace Walker. With the Monster Hunter minigame? No, but I would be willing to do Ape Escape in Metal Gear Solid 3. I would also be willing to do Metal Gear Solid in Ape Escape 3, if called upon. I need this box, but I also need this. We have to. Oh, Konami, you used to be so fun. Snake versus monkeys. I'm not sure which I like more. I think I prefer the Metal Gear Solid parody in Ape Escape 3, because you're a monkey playing through Metal Gear Solid levels and have a fight at the end against, like, an elephant robot, and the Colonel is there and everything, versus Metal Gear Solid 3, where you're just catching monkeys in the woods. Admittedly, they're the Ape Escape monkeys, so it's kind of cute and fun, but, you know. I don't think it's as fun as the Metal Gear parody in Ape Escape 3. Yeah, so I need you being charged in order to get up here and deactivate that. The problem is... Oh, wait. I'm the fucking stupidest man on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you. Unbelievable. I keep checking my phone. I admit I'm a little bit worried. My wife should have been home by now. Did mention having to run an errand, so I'm not too concerned at the moment. Ah, here we are. Whee! Okay. The wall! Oh no! Let's see if I can run around real quick. Alright, nothing. Let's see. Okay. What are you powering? Ah, this. So kind of needed. Interesting. Drilling tool. How do I shut you down? Is the question. Because I genuinely don't know. Since that'll be needed. Aha. Oh, yes, well, okay. Give me you. 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 Give me you. You go back to doing this. Oh, that was easy. Done.
Neatly done, 1K.
Thank you. was neatly done. But yeah, I don't know. Just been in a stealth mood, and I'm like, well, what stealth do I want to play? And I'm like, you know what? Maybe Metal Gear Solid. Gotta clarify, Metal Gear Solid. Although, admittedly, the Metal Gear Solid is just kind of like a... It's Metal Gear updated. They took the SNES game and said, what if we made it better in every way? I need 4. Ah. What's that way? Probably where I'll end up once I'm done solving all these puzzles. Alright. Social media. The Devil's Bargain. Sibawaya, Shibawadeba, and Malduk. From the... they're just making up words. Theophilus of Adana to Dr. Faustus. From Marlowe of Giotha, there's a story that the ancients keep telling. A wise man tempted by the devil sell his soul in exchange for knowledge, with terrible consequences. Yeah, but Faustus is funny, though. I've long wondered why they thought this story so important. I'd be curious to hear what others might think. Well, as someone who went to college for literature, I have opinions on this. This is the sort of shit I want to get into. This is what I'm talking about. Screw your laser puzzles. This is what I'm here for. The idea that there's knowledge beyond our understanding, and that, well, A, there's always the lesson of temptation, and it's always the devil because Catholic, but, you know. The idea that there's knowledge beyond our understanding that is achievable, is knowable, understandable to a human, but is beyond our grasp. It's untenable at this point. Is a common desire or trope, and the devil, being the one who is cast out of heaven, suggests the knowledge is forbidden for a reason. But again, Catholics. And it always has consequences because, ooh, you took the easy way out, the shortcut, you messed with things you shouldn't know or couldn't have known, etc., etc., etc. The ancient writers knew that knowledge is dangerous pursuit and often leads to tragedy. Knowledge is dangerous. Those who want to hoard power. These stories are designed to keep ordinary people compliant. I kind of agree with Damien. And yet a lot of stories that I've read, the writer seems fascinated with the devil's side of the argument. Well, in a lot of those, the devil just wants the soul. Gotta love Catholicism. They do love their propaganda. I haven't played any Metal Gear Solid in years. Kind of don't give a shit about the series all that much. Haven't been keeping track of it. Hey, great news. It hasn't been doing much lately. It's almost like something happened that means there's not a lot of Metal Gear Solid games anymore. Yeah. But no. They, at the very least, the first 3 I think would be fun to play. Once you get to 4 and 5, they start becoming a bit long and convoluted. Talk about Metal Gear. Do you agree? I said the first 3 might be fun to play, but 4 and 5 might be a bit long. Yeah. Wife agrees. Ahem. Although, part of me does want to experience 4. Apparently it's good fun, but I have yet to play it. It is trapped on the PS3, though. Cruelly. Damien's right. They're to keep people compliant. I'm inclined to agree. I think they often conflated political anxieties with technological or intellectual progress because talking about real problems was taboo. Arg says hello. Pursuit of knowledge comes at a cost, but with it, the world is boring. Well, deep down the writers knew that. That's not quite. If you're familiar with those works, these arguments aren't holding water, except for the keeping people complacent, I suppose. Although, again, that doesn't work with Faustus. Faustus is not one... He did make a deal with the devil, but the... I'm not sure you want to be referencing that one for these arguments. Malduk is right. Knowledge often leads to tragedy. Knowledge can be extremely disruptive to a society. They were grappling with that. It's pseudo-profound story that writers reused because it made their work look deeper than it was. No, that's the it was all a dream ending. I'd say it's to keep people complacent. Best Sega waifu. Majima. Exactly. After all, Al, what if we used our knowledge for the good of ordinary people? Can't have that. Feels a little dismissive of some of the great works of literature, but I get what you're saying. Well, it's also possible these were written without that intention, but were then skewed that way, because that's kind of how it goes. Literature is often misinterpreted to go, there, see, this is what I was talking about. Meanwhile, the writer is dead. But, you know, that's a completely different argument. Oh, God. What else around here? That is the answer all the way at the back there. I need red and blue. And okay. I see what we're dealing with here. Sort of. How am I getting blue over here to keep this open? Maybe I don't. Oh, I do know how I'm getting blue over here to keep this open. But before that... Son of a bitch. Not enough time to debate death of the author? God, no. Talk about a fucking misunderstood argument, by the way. Oh, for God's sake. Pseudo-intellectuals and pseudo-critics love citing death of the author to justify any old fucking argument they have without understanding death of the author in any way, shape, or form. Bernadetta. I have no idea. Oh, that's Fire Emblem. That's not Sega, though. Oh, Nintendo waifu. Luigi. Ooh, wait, no. Wario. He's rich. And he's caked up. Gotta love that. I need you on this box. Actually, the box should probably be like over here. And then you snag you. Oh no, that needs to be red. Ooh. Oh no, okay, hold on. I'm doing this right. Maybe I'm not, though. Maybe it's, yep. Okay, never mind. Hey. Please. Okay, so the problem is... You need to be, like, over here. So you're going up over that outlet. Thank you. Placement, baby. It's what it's all about. There it is. And he loves money. It's true. Yeah. Have no idea who Bernadetta is. You can have all the dibs you want. Yeah, it's a character from Fire Emblem. I'll take you. Bring you over here. And you. Bring you over here. Okay, now then. I need to not mess this up, because I still need blue over there, but I need red as well. So... Obviously, I could have red coming in hot from the box this way. And then have blue swooping in under there. But I need to have blue still open, is the problem. The question is, how do I do that? 'Cause at this point, I can't move you, otherwise the door shuts. Bit of an oopsie on that one. Where to get to you? Well, I suppose in order to get to you, oh, wait. There's another one. Hold the phone. Interesting. How do I get to here? Hold the phone. Wait just a gosh darn second. Played a few Fire Emblem games, never got around to 3 Houses. Doubtful I will for a while. Got other games to play first. 3 Houses is quite old at this point. Probably one of the better Switch games that ever came out. For what it's worth. Haha! Oh, he's good. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Because now I can have a box and 3 wire systems. Ha 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 ha! Okay, so what do I want to do here? I mean, I guess this is fine. Let's place it right here. And I grab you. Best Capcom waifu, Lewis. Lady from Devil May Cry. Ooh, Leon Kennedy is pretty dreamy, though, to be fair. Have you seen his hair? Well, cocked it up. Son of a bitch. I gotta go through, and do it again. Which version of Leon? Ooh. I mean, in Resident Evil 2, he's baby girl, so... Like, he's cute in 4, but he's baby girl in 2, so... Absolutely not 6, though. Absolutely not. Matt Mercer? Yeah, that would be 6. Capcom also has Street Fighter, and I mean... What's his name? Ed? Have you seen Ed from Street Fighter? I think it's Ed. Street Fighter 5. Yeah, Ed's pretty dreamy. So's Cody, though, to be fair. Lot of cute boys in that there Street Fighter. I haven't played many Capcom games, and Devil May Cry is one of your favorite series, so what you knew? Fair enough. Edgeworth? Ooh, I forgot. That's also Capcom. Edgeworth's up there, but, I mean, so's Ron Delight, because have you seen that guy? Like, holy shit. One of the cutest. Ridiculous conversation. Right, I need the box, I think. Then... Lady or Trish from Devil May Cry. The girl in 5 is nice, the weapons maker, who's like kind of a lunatic. She's fun. Can't remember her. Larry Butts, yeah, no. I have some taste, thank you, never Larry.
Wandering around these landscapes, solving puzzles, in a way, 1K's experience must be very similar to Athena's in the simulation.
It's similar to my experience in the simulation.
Athena was alone.
Ugh. OG Frank West? Oh, I mean, maybe. He has covered wars, so that's impressive. Hunk from Resident Evil. We don't know what he looks like. Twice! His voice is dreamy? Yeah, I guess. It is coming through a recorder, though, or like a mask, eh? I wonder if you can, like, activate... Not gonna let me get away with that. Fair enough. Okay. And you're... one of those, okay. Let me get you. Okay, we need to get a blue light down there. Easy. Consider it done. Alrighty. We have red. Now then, we just need to get... Well, this is, Okay. Feels like I need more items is the problem. Oh. Yep, okay, I see what I need to do. Can I can't jam you. And also have you up on the pedestal is the problem. But I need... Oh. Oh, I think I see what I need. Okay, hold on. Jam you. So now that's fully open. Beautiful. Love it. So if I take you, place you there. Damn him. I'm trying to get this to bounce to... Oh, wait, maybe I can do that. Hold on. Oh, for God's sakes. I can't select it either? Oh, my God. Ray from Investigations 2 is lovely? Sure. Azora's got the abs? Yeah, but, dads. A lot of responsibility. A dad and his kid. Don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment. Let's see. He's a bit of an oddball. Also, a great way to undersell Azura. A bit of an oddball, is he? How do I do this? Because if I get the red light hitting this bad boy, and then it goes into this bad boy, I'd have blue charge, which is great. But I don't seem to have quite the ability. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I just need to stand on the button. Okay, okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I thought at least one of them had to be going. I see. Okay. Now we're talking. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. Hold on. Go, and blue. Excellent, excellent. Now then, I assume I'll need to get this back out of here. Look at that. You can go right there. I need that jammer back, though, so you can go there. You can jam that. Said you can jam this. Unbelievable. Now I'll be having that back. Okay. So now all I need is... Son of a bitch. Well, But I was... But it's right there. Come on, man. Oh, wait. Idea for PlayStation All-Stars 2? Oh, that'll never happen, but go on. Majima fights Genocide Jack. Danganronpa's not on PlayStation. Exclusively, anyway. There we go. Give me my reward, bitches. Yeah! Well, then what's down this way? Hold on. Back where I came from, I see. Well then, a little embarrassing. Fun running and jumping through the fields, though. Started on PSP, went to Vita, and got ported to Switch and Xbox in 2022. Was on PC for a while there, before that. But you are right, now that you mention it was originally a Sony game. Now, Sony has some more exclusives now they could work with. You get Bloodborne in on that action. You could get, other characters from things like Ratchet and Clank, or, Last of Us could get in there. The other infamous guy. Bring back the bad Dante nobody liked. Because he was in there to promote that game for some reason. Returnal, whatever that protagonist's name was. That's a PlayStation exclusive. Get fucking Shy from Hi-Fi Rush, since Xbox isn't doing anything with that studio anymore. Why not? Fuck it, right? Let's get you out of there. Oh, I hate this one. Damn bartering system. Up and down, you're called. Okay. So I need to get blue there to open you up. I see. You become... So I need you and you, because you turn green to red, and then you turn red to blue. Bring back Isaac Clarke. Wasn't he DLC? And yeah, he just had a game. Although EA said it didn't do well enough, so they're not going to remake Dead Space 2, because fuck having fun, I guess. Fuck it. I think the one I grabbed first is this one up here. Thank you. Swapsies. Wait. But I need... But... Oh, wait, that still works even without the fan? Oh. Well, then fuck, who cares? Put that there and get this shit going, baby. Oh, no, I grabbed this one first. Right. But now I need to get up there. Ugh, this one sucks. This mechanic, I hate this. I think I need to bring this here. Swap them. This here. Grab you. Swap you two. Yeah, okay. I think we're getting somewhere here. I need, you're green. Tifa versus Kiryu? I mean... Probably Kiryu? Well, not in current day Kiryu. He is dying of cancer, to be fair. But, you know. Like, prime Kiryu? Probably Kiryu. That dude fought, like, tigers and shit. Although Tifa fought, like, dragons in a fantasy setting, so maybe Tifa. What do I know? Let's see. So if I have blue coming in here, it'll spit out red. You, my friend, can go up here. No, the problem... What happens if I do this? Green goes there and nothing comes out. Awesome, cool. That's exactly what I hoped would happen. Issue is I need the damn box. In order for, you know, one of these to gain the height necessary. Because I can have green... Green can come out and hit that thing, and then blue can come out. Oh, okay, hold on. Then I put you there. Excellent. Where'd I put the other? There we go. So then you. That's red. Fuck. Are you for red? Of course it's red. You're blue. Ah. I need the blue to hit this, then go in there, so it's emitting blue, and then the blue can get shot in there, but it's got to be, like, from over here, which means I need a box. Ah! But the box is up there. And the only way for me to get up there I'm the biggest fucking idiot. It's with this fan blade. I have nothing to trade now. So I need the box. Of course I do. Kind of want to reset this puzzle, honestly. On the other hand, I think it is currently reset. Minus, you know, that was out here. And it's whatever. Can't make that jump, very annoyingly. Wolf from Sekiro versus William from Neo. Oh, Wolf. He can die and come back to life. Kamurocho stage, but halfway through, Nero from Devil May Cry 5 shows up and gets help from Saitama to fight a big demon. The stages were fun. The combined stages in PlayStation Battle Royale were very fun. It was probably the best thing that game did. What am I doing? So, if I grab you after the fact, that means this is so. I hate the fucking bring an item to swap. Fuck you. The worst. Because it means there's certain objects in this entire environment that only exist for the purposes of sitting there to be exchanged. So what's needed becomes very gray all of a sudden. At this point, I'm not sure. I need like a fan belt up there, but there's no way to get a fan belt up there, because in order to get up here I need that fan belt, and then in order to get up there I need this fan belt. When I didn't need the box, or didn't think I needed it, it was easy. Just yoink that. Nathan Drake versus Joker. Drake already had a rival with Sly Cooper, eh? And then I'm back where I started. I need that box still. Because green goes into you. And then blue goes into you, spits out red. Red into green, becomes blue. But it needs to be over there. It needs to be up on top of the damn box. See, it feels like I'm missing a token again. Or a stick or something. Joel and Ellie were in. Who would their rivals be? Ellie's rival would be Horizon Zero Dawn, because one's in a robot apocalypse and the other's in a zombie apocalypse. Alloy, I think her name is. Boy, I got no fucking idea what they want from me here. Joel and Ellie would be one character. Oh! In that case, probably Ratchet and Clank. Tiny one and big one, or, you know, tiny one and medium-sized one, I guess. Maybe Big Daddy and Little Sister. I think BioShock was in it as DLC at one point. Maybe, what is it? Elizabeth from Infinite and... What was the guy's name? Cooper? Booker. Booker from, Infinite. Get Kratos and his son in there. That would actually probably be better. Kratos and his son and Joel and Ellie. Can I reset the puzzle? Did that reset it? It did not. Great. Okay. Up and down. This puzzle sucks. It's so easy if I could just get the fan blades up there and right there. But I can't. Unless there's a way to get up here without the use of this fan, I can't do that. I stacked a box next to it and achieved nothing. Yeah, we can't stand on these. I would need another box. Booker and Elizabeth versus Joel and Ellie. Yeah. Battle of Troy Bakers. One of the ideas I proposed. But I think Kratos and Atreus would make more sense. Wait a minute. God damn it, I'm stupid. Why does anybody watch me at twitch.tv/show? I'm the worst. Whatever. We got there.
I often think about how many cities there are out there under the ocean.
Just one, Atlantis.
Cities where people lived for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Cities with their own history, their own culture. All of it lost under the waves.
We get it, Atlantis.
If they'd been less greedy, they could have kept all that.
I don't think we can pass moral judgment.
I agree. They
on
never
an
should have
entire
made
species
Atlantis 2
based on the
Milo's
decisions
Return.
of a handful of leaders. But I do think they made a mistake.
Yeah, it's called Atlantis
They
2
stopped caring
Milo's
about
Return.
what they built. They stopped seeing the romance of civilization.
We're just saying the same thing. Old Kratos versus Kratos and Atreus. I don't know. A 2v1? Still waiting for Atlantis Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, it'll be right there with Treasure Planet and Emperor's New Groove and Home on the Range and other 2D animated ones that they don't give a shit about. Princess and the Frog. I'm out of examples. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Okay, so this we can send us over. No sweat. I need red there to open that up. How do I get red? We have blue here, and a thing that turns blue to red. Okay, so what needs to happen is blue needs to come out and hit this, preferably on a box. Then it needs to go to you. Okay, easy enough. We can do this. Go right there. I run through. Right. Now, that right there. Alright. It's charged with red. You'll love to see it. Now, I need this. And you need to go back there. You need to go there. You go on that side. So I can swap you two around. Take you. Whee! And we're done. Nailed it. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I've seen the edit where fucking...
That one was a mind bender.
That one was super easy. What do you mean? I've seen the edit, the phenomenal edit where Sora is flying through the lobby and he's defeating a heartless Mr. Mosby. That is fantastic. They could do a Star Wars world now, right? Disney and all. Marvel as well. I think that would be terrible, but they could do it. Let's do some deep cut Disney references. Where's Sora visiting the Buzz on Maggie? Phil of the Future? Lizzie McGuire? Even Stevens? Holes with Stanley Yelnats the Fourth? Where are these worlds in Kingdom Hearts? Huh? That's what I want to know. Places of longing. New York City. Oh, shit. Holes. Didn't like shitholes right next to each other, the auto mod, which, you know what? I'm inclined to agree with it, but in this context, it works. That's what's become of New York City. New York was a place that aroused great passions. Some loved it and called it the greatest city in the world. Others hated it and called it an ugly cesspit of rude snobs. It can be both. I don't know where the truth lies, but I know it was a place full of life. There was always something going on, people rushing about, excitement in the air. Must have been an overwhelming sensation to stand in the canyon formed by the great skyscrapers and a crowd of people, feeling history happening all around you. It was more life happening around you, not history. And yeah, well, there is something kind of fun about, you know, Times Square and all that. It's, I mean, you compare it to, okay, this is number 8. You compare it to, like, the actual Grand Canyon. It ain't as fun. Sky High? Ooh, the superhero school. Possibly. Okay, we have a jammer. Get something to put a hole in. Oh, and a me! That is me, right? It is me! Hello, me. Ah, here I am. Hello, me. I wish I could emote at me. That'd be fun. Times Square sucks. Well, that's one person's opinion, isn't it? It's the same. If you like Times Square, it's the same like sort of love you get for Vegas. The pulsing life, the neon lights, the fast-moving world around you. Ah, so I need the fan going on, so I need red. And there's a drilling platform. Oh, I definitely need something. Could also just... yeah, do that. Oh, see, there's your problem. There it is. Okay. Goofy movie, and where's Max? I've looked it up because it concerns me too why Goofy's an absentee father. Max hasn't been seen since the 2003 TV show House of Mouse, where they played old Disney cartoons in a lounge-style setting. So, you know, Disney clearly fond of Max as a character. Do I need the drill for anything? Maybe? What would I get up there? I don't think there's anything in the middle. I need that light. And this is the red light. Do I have a, anything to maneuver light with? Wait a minute. It's gotta be up there, I guess. Which means, I gotta hop down with this thing. Excuse me. Oh, I'll be... yeah, you can... there we go. It's gotta be something in here, right? Kim Possible could also be fun. Ah, no, that's just down there. Wait, what? What is that? Hold on. What is this? There's something there. But I can't figure out what it is. Or how to get there, more like. There's something in the middle platform there. Emperor's New Groove be interesting? It would be, because they'd get Patrick Warburton in. That guy'll do anything for a paycheck. Yeah, that. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I need! How do I get there? Not only how do I get there with an item, apparently. Oh, I probably need... I'm gonna have to, like, send something, i.e. me, up there, but, like... I can get up there, why don't I just... It doesn't make any sense. Can you figure this out, you handsome bastard? I don't get it. Unless you're really suggesting I can fall through a hole that I can't normally walk through. Oh, shit! Huh. That totally works that way. But now I need an item to swap. Interesting. Well, crap. There's only 3 items. One of them is being stuck on a fucking thing that says swap items. Ugh. Hate it. It's you, but I need you in order to get up there. I wonder if... Oh. Oh, it can't go through its own hole. Right. That's not how the thing that works. Wonder if I can, like, as I'm falling, can I, like, place that there? Wonder if I can, cheese this. Probably not. They probably... Ah, you just run over the hole. Bastards. Yeah, they thought of that. So if I stand here... Then I can't... Oh my god, this sucks. Can't wait to be done with this fucking swap the item pedestal bullshit. It has been my least favorite of the gimmicks so far, including the one they fucking reused of all things. I guess I can grab you at this point. Oh, and then I put this here. I see. I grab you. This doesn't fucking work! Because I need another item. Ugh, I hate these fucking... I did it. Puzzle solved, right? Yep, counts. Good enough. Bye. Awful mechanic. Ah, and it marks that. Ah, you cheated on this one. Fuck you. When you've put in a gimmick in your game that means I don't have to play your game, maybe rethink what you're doing with your game. Maybe stop and go, huh, these puzzles kind of suck. Let's just do philosophy instead.
Miranda, would you like to play a game?
A game? That sounds like fun.
It is.
Reverse bear
Remember
trap.
what Alexandra Drennan said about games?
They're part of what makes us human.
Exactly. And this is a game Alexandra Drennan designed when she was still in school. It's based on her favorite book. Have a go.
Well, I'm not sure, but they were on the edge of a cliff, so I'm going to assume her favorite book was 13 Reasons Why. Zing! Star versus the Force of Evil world? That'd be cool. I don't really know much about Star, but I know it has a lot of fans. I think Steven Universe is Cartoon Network, but also rest in peace Cartoon Network. Based on who owns what at this point, fuck, Disney might have a claim to Steven Universe. What do I know? Oh. Whoops, my bad. I was like, hey, I can just walk out onto this thing. Not the case. Owl House, I think, was also Disney. That's another one a lot of people like. That'd be cool to see a world in. Lilo and Stitch? Stitch was in at least one game as a summon. I'm like 99% sure. So technically, they've done that already, haven't they? By having Stitch in there? I think the second game. Because, like, they were promoting it. They do that a lot. That's why, like, fucking Chicken Little, starring Zach Braff, is a summon. Because the movie was coming out. Hey, it's Prometheus!
Beware Pandora. She is nothing but fear and despair, and she will do anything to prevent you from reaching the flame. It is she who disrupted the trials of the Sphinx, and who bound me in the...
Great mouse detector, huh? That's an option.
Well done, 1K. Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again. Everyone come to the VTOL, please. It's time to find Athena.
What about Pandora? She seems capable of displacing or controlling the other entities.
We should be careful, but we can't let such a vague threat paralyze us. Just keep your eyes open.
Moana? That wouldn't surprise me. If they did a Moana world. It also wouldn't surprise me. Because they like doing their popular CG movies, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna bet shit like Soul gets skipped over. And, what's the one where, Elemental? That'll probably get skipped over as well. Inside Out, I don't see getting a world. But, like, Turning Red? I could see that getting a world. Fuck, if Big Hero 6 can get a world, why not Turning Red? I think they're from the same studio, beyond just, you know, Disney. Like, it's the same animator, same team of animators. Whereas, like, Moana, I think, was a different group. Don't quote me on that, I might be entirely incorrect, but... Oh, were they, they were, right? Disney was, oh, God. What's the one with, it's the Day of the Dead and the kid needs to get back home or else he's gonna die in there? And, like, they're forgetting, Coco, yeah. Coco would be fun to see. Real Sugar Skull-themed Keyblade. Very musical, very fun. That could be a great time. I'd be more interested in that than Frozen, where they just sing fucking Let It Go again. Which is in the game for some reason.
There's something I've been thinking about.
Do you eat the Sugar Skulls? No, I don't believe so.
I know the New Alexandria disaster was traumatic.
Maybe you do, I don't know.
I know accidents like that make us think that it's best to stick to what we have. But what about all the accidents that have happened in New Jerusalem that nobody talks about?
I don't know. Nobody talks about them.
The collapse of the Wachowski building.
I wasn't there for it.
The Calvin Street explosion.
I wasn't there for it.
The derailment that almost killed Benaroya and Kaneda.
Okay, that one was my fault, but I was feeling silly.
All of those happened because we stopped investing enough resources in our civilization.
Well, that too.
And if Melville hadn't been put in charge
Tron?
of city maintenance,
They did Tron
this
already.
would still be happening.
I'm like
It will happen
100%
again,
certain.
Either way, with how little we have to work with, it's only a matter of time.
Kingdom Hearts had a
You
Tron
see,
level.
there may be a price for pursuing progress, but there's also a price for not pursuing it.
What's the book? It's like Ember, I think, where they're in like the city underground. It might be City of Ember, actually. And like they were meant to go up under the surface ages ago, and there's like limited resources and shit like that. They made a terrible movie about it, starring Bill Murray as like the mayor or whatever. Legacy's different? No, it's not. It's a sequel. I'm gonna guess we're going back into the boring pyramid to do more boring puzzles instead of the interesting city full of interesting people. That sound about right? I was hoping to see more of Mel's pictures. A lot of handprints I'm noticing. Anyway. How far in are we? We just got done with the second island.
All right, here we go again.
Yeah, back to the pyramid. Yay, I'm so
Our main
thrilled.
objective is to determine the relationship between the megastructure and Athena.
Uh-huh.
Did she find it?
Yeah.
Did she build it?
Did she?
Why was she here in the first place?
Yeah.
Explore. Dig up anything you can. We
Yeah,
need to start
uh-huh.
finding answers.
Man, I don't suppose those answers are in a sort of interesting debate circle-esque arena where I need to
I
navigate
can't imagine
dialogue
one person
puzzles
building all this.
instead of fucking
Don't forget
lasers.
about Miranda. There were at least 2 of them.
I can't imagine 100 people building this.
All right, everyone. Have a look around, but stay in touch and be careful.
1K, can you stay a moment? I'd like to talk to you.
It's about how I'm not doing any more puzzles for the rest of the game, and I'm just going to engage in thrilling debate topics.
I know you can't wait to start exploring, but
Fuck
just hear
you.
me out, okay?
Shut up. Sure, he said with no options otherwise.
I'm concerned. Byron is brilliant, but all he can think about is the possibility of finding Athena.
Yeah, I don't think she's that great.
She was his mentor, and her disappearance shattered him.
Yeah?
I'm afraid he's not seeing the dangers of the megastructure. To me, this place seems chaotic, dysfunctional. Yes, it's all very impressive, but I think it's broken. And what we're seeing is, it's nonsense, frankly. You've interacted with it more than anyone. What do you think?
I think it's incredibly boring, and we should get back to the city to discuss how we solve our power crisis, which is a far more interesting plot line. It's all intentional. We're meant to do something here. It's somewhat broken, but underneath there seems to be some kind of pattern. You're right, it seems broken. You know, fuck this place. It's broken.
Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees
Let's
it.
get out of here.
I know that Byron is right, and we have to keep investigating, but please, be careful.
Sorry. Quick text. Anyway, back to exploring.
I'm headed deeper into the megastructure. Not quite sure where I am. Seem to be right in the middle of the machinery.
Please, watch yourself, Byron.
This is incredible. I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing. I don't think this is a building. I think this is a machine.
Oh my god. falsely... Can we literally bootstrap this to any scale? Sure, why not? For what it's worth, I'm not opposed to a puzzle game, as I so often like to say, but the puzzles need to be fun to solve.
Why don't you just tell people that they're wrong?
And these puzzles
if you
are
tell
not
them the
fun to
truth,
solve.
they'll listen.
It's not that simple.
No, they won't.
Straton wrote that the most common error we commit is to think that ideas determine reality, when in fact the opposite is true. Ideas follow from material conditions. Belief systems are formed to explain and justify the way we live.
I'm here too.
We did not have kings because we believed in the mandate of heaven. We believed in the mandate of heaven because we lived in monarchies.
But we have free will.
Oh, free will isn't the same as freedom, Miranda. We're not free from the constraints of reality or history. I was shaped by the simulation. New Jerusalem is shaped by its limitations.
So, what? We're just trapped? History can only go one way?
Maybe, maybe not. The question is, how do we free ourselves? How do we build a world where our ideas do shape reality? That's why we came here.
Miranda, if I'm not mistaken, the others didn't know about her, which would mean that she was built without going through the simulation,
I knew it.
right?
Athena's here. She built this.
That other voice, was that Cornelius?
That's what the subtitle
It
said.
definitely sounded like him.
Come to think of it, he went on a research expedition around the time Athena vanished. He was gone for years. People thought he'd died.
And all this time, he knew where she was?
We should talk to him.
He might have
We will,
known where
when we
she
get
was.
back. But right now, we have to focus on finding Athena. We are so close.
But ain't that the rub? Suggesting Leighton next so we have a chance to play a fun puzzle game. I would like that. The puzzles in Leighton, I think, are far more... Again, knowing nothing about Leighton, on the surface they seem far more whimsical and like logic-based versus picking up lasers and moving them and swapping items around and ugh. What is going on here? Oh. Okay. Oh, this is a little...
Are those surfaces magnetic?
They appear to be.
No, it's anti-gravity.
Oh, even
Your
better.
coot was right. I should have known.
They're very quick tip. Leighton, talk to everybody.
1K,
Oh, yeah.
I'm over here.
Obviously.
Hold on. I'll open that door for you.
Oh, you're over there, I see. Thanks. Good luck over there, I guess. Alright, let's see. Well, I guess I'm trying to get over there. Her consciousness was made and shaped without the whole dance with Elohim, at least that's my impression. It's part of why she's not registered in any official record the androids have. Yeah, that would mean that Athena did succeed in creating new life. Which is all well and good. Oh, really? Are you... Come on! Son of a bitch. But it does mean... I'm thinking what Miranda sought to do was create a consciousness that... She talks about the errors of Jerusalem, and one that's very easy to look at and go, well, there's an error, is that we all went through the same simulation, right? So she made a consciousness that had not been through the simulation, and that is Miranda. That's the same thing, you idiot. go. That worked. I mean, really, I had solved it down to here. It just didn't want to give it to me. Ugh. The Tetronimo puzzles I do like. That's much better than the slot them into the door puzzle. I'll give the game that. That is a huge improvement. If anything looks weird, tap it, you might find hidden coins puzzles. Yeah, the little I played of Phoenix Wright Layton, that was a mechanic they had. It was a lot more Layton than it was Phoenix Wright. But,
Same pattern as before. 3 beams, 3 receivers.
I guess we know what to do.
Be careful.
At the end of the
sheer
day...
amount of power running through this place.
At the end of the day, what
I'll
I
take care of
wanted
this
was...
puzzle. You do the other 2.
I
okay?
refuse to believe you're doing a puzzle. I'm gonna have to come in and help you. I wanted more
This is
Phoenix
kind of
Wright. No, it's not.
Maybe Alexandra Drennan was right.
No, he wasn't.
Play is part of what makes us human.
Well, alright, that part I'll grant you. But these puzzles are not fun.
Is there anything in the system? Got it.
I still don't believe him, if you can believe it. Oh, hey, look at that. He did get one. Interesting that the game is like, nah, you know what, fuck it. You don't have to do all of them this time. Layton would be chill streams, just solving stuff. Yeah, but without the running around, swapping out lasers and shit. Which you might think I'm harping on. That's literally every puzzle is lasers. Maybe Athena thought to create consciousness that could reason beyond limitation of Elohim's world process thing. Well, I mean, it makes sense to have somebody in this world who isn't beholden to the thoughts of Elohim, eh? What is the purpose of this? Oh. I think I see. Maybe I don't see. Oh, that makes more sense. Huh? Oh, I can't jump the... Oh, man. Ah, there we go. Okay. Just going any which way solving all these puzzles. There's a gun. So that's what I need, baby. Not quite. Yeah, that's entirely wrong. That works. I like where we're at. Beautiful. Ha! Now I get to solve a puzzle. Yay. What have I got to work with? Okay, so. Well, I mean, doesn't take a genius to figure out what I have to do with this one. We put it there. Now I have red. Oh, wait. That's on me. Okay, now I have this. Aha. I see. Can I get this on here, actually? Alright, that is not interrupted. You'll love to see it. Beautiful. Was that it? Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad at all. These puzzles ain't so bad. The giant structure ones. Oh wait, hold on. Isn't there another path this way? Yep. Okay, we made it. Or not. There's no path this way. I see. Well then. Now the green gun's over there. How do I get over there? Drop off, or jump off would drop me, is the thing. Like, I need to get above me. I gotta get up there somehow. Is that the one he solved, or is that my handiwork over there? Oh wait, is that the green gun? That could be the green gun, right? It's got green right there. It's all the way up there. I mean, it's a hard maybe. I don't know how I'm getting over there, though. Maybe... Oh, okay, I see. Whee! Yahoo! It's fun! Yay! Buddy hops! Yahoo! Yippee! Serious Sam! Yeah! Okay. Not fooling around. Time to get down to business. Whee! Yahoo! That looks right, but I don't think it is. That's certainly not right. There we go. Beauteous. Yahoo! Yay! Wee! Fun! Flying through the air! Yahoo! Time to get down to business. Yeah! Yahoo! Wee! Zero gravity, baby. Alright. Time to get down to business. Well, that's not gonna help me.
Not to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
According to the system, whole parts of the interior are moving around. Like it's rearranging itself.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
Huh. Okay, well, we need to get here? Yeah, in there. Okay. Don't know what we activate to get in there. Appears to be a green thing. Oh, a drill wall. Okay, I see. Fuck. Oh, I bet. Hold on. Bet there's something. There we go. That's the stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Swap you out. Let's see. You are red to blue, so you go right there. Easy. You're red to red, you go right there. Easy. And we've got a jammer. Which is excellent. Because I need... Oh, this is easy. Jam. I grab you. Oh, no, you're the one I need. I grab you. Swap you out. Slap you down right... Where are you? There you are. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, he's done it.
The gate's opening. I'm heading in.
Well, he's headed in. Anyway, right, I'm still upside down. Okay. I should get down from here. And head in. Haha! Secrets? Anyone? Really? No secret? Oh! They never put secrets where they're supposed to put secrets. Which is where I think the secrets are. Oh, I'm back here. Ugh. The nerve of some people. Ah! Fine. I lived. Get over yourself. Once again, live to get over yourself. I also appreciate that there's multiple pathways you can take, so you don't have to solve every Tetronimo puzzle. That's cool. I do need to get over... Oh, okay. How do I possibly get over there? He said, looking at the wall that takes him directly there. Now then, let's see. There we go. Huzzah! And it's...
This is fascinating. They were both here, Athena and Cornelius.
Yeah, we knew that.
They had a plan.
Okay.
I found a file that... I can't...
Uh-oh. Okay!
He's trapped in the overload. He's failing to disconnect.
The whole system's going haywire.
1K, get out of there! Everyone back to the VTOL.
Well then. Prometheus bound. Byron appears to be trapped.
We have to go. Now, 1K, get moving.
But...
We can't just leave Byron behind.
Yeah, I'm kind of not cool with that.
We have no idea where he is or what's happening to him. But right now, if we stay here, we could all die.
Okay, well...
The system's going completely bananas.
Bananas?
Energy spikes everywhere.
Okay, we gotta
come back
go.
for Byron, I promise.
Oh wow, rocks falling and everything. This is kind of epic. Oh boy. Oh, everything's glitching out? Oh, this is an issue. The music's swelling. This is kind of rad, actually.
What have you done, you fools? Mortals are not meant to tread these halls.
Then why
would you
have
not
them?
heed my warnings? I am not trying to harm you, creatures of clay.
You're not creatures of
All
clay.
I wish is to protect you and the rest of your kind. What more must I do to make you understand? If you cannot be reasoned with, I must bar your path.
Great, yeah.
Move, 1K.
Listen, I'm booking it as fast as I can. I'm just saying now I've got an angry god up my ass. Although she does have a sweet techno soundtrack. That was a mistake. I just saw a way to go. Well, I guess I didn't, did I? It's not the way to go. I just ran off a cliff like an idiot. Back to the oh! That's lame. I mean, I guess the only thing that could have killed me was me running off a cliff, so why have a checkpoint, but still. Is she a god, though? Well, a godlike figure. At the very least.
What have you done, you fools? Mortals are not meant to tread these halls. Why will you not heed my warnings? I am not trying to harm you, creatures of clay. All I wish is to protect you and the rest of your kind. What more must I do to make you understand? If you cannot be reasoned with, I must bar your path.
You know, you could just tell us what's up with this place. Be like, oh yeah, that's where we keep the brain-destroying lasers. You don't want to go there. That'll probably deter most people. There might be some who's like, what are they really hiding behind those brain-destroying laser walls? It's like, I don't know, man. Might be brain-destroying lasers. You ever think of that? Kind of the bit in Portal 2 for the Cooperative Testing Initiative or whatever. The science chambers that they built.
These energy emissions are messing with the VTOL systems.
Cape Johnson's
okay,
like,
I think I've got it working.
We're in space.
Get here quickly.
I promise you, there's no conspiracy. The conspiracy is we're in space. You're on a spaceship. Stop trying to form rebel teams to break through the hole and see what's out there. It's space. There's no oxygen. You die. That's the secret. You need oxygen to live. Wish we'd put windows on these things so you people would stop doing this. Classic. Love that bit. Love all that dialogue in the community testing initiative.
Come on, get in!
I'm here, baby! Let me casually step on board. He couldn't have bothered to animate him, like, rushing in, gripping the walls, and getting into the seat as it takes off and the platform crumbles around us. A little bit exciting? Come on, guys. You made it boring again. Just saying.
Okay, we're out.
To the city, right?
Now what?
The city?
Looks like the southern sites are active.
I'm gonna fucking shoot
the
you.
readings are strangely jumbled, though.
Should I set us down?
No.
Yes.
No.
But just to drop off Melville.
What?
We're going back to New Jerusalem.
Thank Christ.
This situation has gotten out of control.
Hey, we're going to the interesting part of the
Rushing
game.
in blindly isn't going to save Byron. But we also need someone to stay here and keep an eye on things. Melville, that's you.
All right. I'll see if I can make any sense of these systems while you're gone.
Just keep a safe distance, okay?
Will do.
Good. Well, 1K, I guess it's time for you and me to take a nap.
Right, because autopilot and all that jazz. Oh, we're back with Elohim. Hey, it's been a while.
Do not lose hope, my child. In these difficult moments, find solace in your friends and in the home that you share.
Well, that was the equivalent of a fortune cookie. Thank you. I miss you. It was more fun when I spat in Elohim's face, because I felt like I was spitting in God's face. Now I'm just spitting in other people's faces, and that's not as fun.
Here we are. Got an update from Melville. The power spikes are continuing, but no news from Byron.
All right. Thank you, Yakut. You get the VTOL ready for the next trip. I'll talk to the mayor.
I'll talk to the
1K,
mayor.
please head over to the Museum of the Simulation and talk to Cornelius. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Fair enough. Since we've been seeing him popping up in simulations and whatnot. Oh shit, social media? 3 new? Hell yeah. Now let's do this in order. The expedition to Founders Island has suffered a serious setback as all contact with Byron, number 7, wow, he was early, was lost during a foray into the interior of the megastructure. Byron is assumed to be alive, but trapped within the data stream overload and unable to disconnect. Several sources in government expressed a lack of surprise at this turn of events. Citing the first companion's history of rash behavior. Hopefully this gets people thinking about the dangers of populism, one told me. It's been alarming to see people suddenly falling for this utopian foolishness. But also, the Gemifex 312 is now open! Happy to announce the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibit, or GMIF, is now open to visitors. Come play the 3 winning works of Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. If that's the Road to Gehenna DLC, I gotta be honest with you, that sucked. Finally can't wait. Wonderful, I'll be tending today. Nice! Will these be made available through the interface too? Yes, after the exhibition is over. Oh, well, there you go. Oh boy, this is a fun one. The pessimist is commonly spoken of as a man in revolt. He is not. Firstly, because he requires some cheerfulness to continue in revolt. And second, because pessimism appeals to the weaker side of everybody, and the pessimist, therefore, drives as a roaring trade as a publican. A person who is really in revolt is the optimist, who generally lives and dies in desperate and suicidal effort to pursue all other people, or persuade all other people how good they are. It has been proven 100 times over that if you really wish to enrage people, you make them angry even unto death. The right thing to do is tell them that they are all sons of God. That would piss some people off, I bet. Jesus was crucified, it may be remembered, not because of anything he said about God, but on a charge of saying a man could in 3 days pull down and rebuild the temple. His body being the temple in that case. Every one of history's greatest revolutions, from Isaiah to Shelley, have been optimists. Are we sure Nietzsche was an optimist? They named a fucking thing after him. Machiavelli didn't strike me as the optimist either. They had all been indignant, not about the badness of existence, but about the slowness of men in realizing its goodness. The prophet who is stoned is not the brawler or the marplot. He is simply a rejected lover. He suffers from unrequited attachment to things in general. Rip Byron, Rip Byron. Too long, didn't read Rip Byron. We don't know he's dead. He may just be lost. He could still be saved. I was going to say something sarcastic, but you know what? In the spirit of optimism, I really hope so. Big shout out to Trinculo. Okay. All right. Fucking think you're funny, don't you? Trinculo. If you know, you know.
The world is full of suffering. Every living organism suffers. Animals kill other animals to eat. And it always ends with death, torn apart or wasting away.
He's funny.
This is what surrounds us. This is what's happening outside those walls every hour of every day. It's our ethical responsibility as sentient beings to lessen suffering. That's what it means to be human. To understand that it is your duty to transform this world into something better. That's what the founder meant when she said that we can turn the world into a work of art. Despite what happened to him, Byron was right. We have to keep going.
This is blasphemy.
Byron
was punished for failing the founder's trials. And you want us to dig deeper? Just because you can't accept that suffering is natural and necessary?
Please, everyone, stop using the public frequency. If you want to argue, use your interface or speak in person.
Oh, Jeremy. So done with everybody's shit. But yeah, I mean, not to pick one side over the other, but skies are gray. You notice how, with only 1,000 people, we've already got this, ooh, gosh, he didn't believe the founder's teachings, versus he was right, and we were meant to challenge the world. We're doing this with 1,000 people. You add more, and it's just going to worsen the problem. Damn, Jan. Hell yeah. Yo, I was gonna make a joke. This actually kind of slaps. Anyway. Kind of wish the guitar was still here. 1,000 people, all androids, and they managed to have a hobo musician already. You don't know that he's a hobo. Maybe he just likes hanging out playing his instrument, you know? As far as I know, they don't have currency here. So why would he,
Welcome back.
Oh, hello. What's your name? Neme? Sure. But, yeah, maybe the dude just likes jamming out.
Hey.
What? Oh, you're just saying
Hi,
hey.
1K.
It's Blodget and Bayonetta.
Good luck, 1K.
Emish. Oh, hey, Atal.
Nice to meet you, 1K. My name is Atal. I've been following your expedition. As you can tell, your discoveries have had quite the impact.
I heard your speech.
I decided to take a stand. It started with our cats.
Doesn't it always?
And I have had a lot of them over the decades, and I've watched every last one of them grow old and die.
My husband Damien
and that got me thinking about our responsibilities towards other life forms. What's life to most living creatures? Fear, hunger, pain, and in the end, death.
Doesn't have, well, that
involuntary cessation of existence.
That part, yes.
That's horrifying, 1K.
The rest of it doesn't have to be.
And we are the only ones who can make it better.
Have to think about this. We could re-engineer the whole planet. I'm in complete agreement. What exactly is our ethical duty in all this? Are you suggesting we re-engineer a whole planet?
Yes.
That's...
Carefully and slowly, but yes.
No!
That's what civilization is. That's what it's always been.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Structures to lessen suffering.
I think things die, and that's just part of the world.
We use our intelligence to get rid of as much of the horror of existence as we can for all living beings.
I'm all for getting rid of the fear and hunger and pain, but, you know, things do need to die. I'm a firm believer that some things just, they no longer... Clinging on to the past, I don't think, is a worthwhile endeavor. Every single item. Some things are just better left in the past. I think suffering is natural. It sounds very hard to achieve. We'll have to think about it. You're right, it's our responsibility. What you're describing is pure hubris. Yeah, it sounds a bit like hubris, if I'm being honest with you.
Hubris is just an excuse for not taking responsibility.
I don't think it is.
It's witnessing injustice and shrugging and saying it's fine. It was meant to be this way by some vague higher power that apparently gets off on misery.
That's not what I'm saying.
1K.
That's not what I'm saying.
Don't be a coward.
Okay, well, I'm so glad your argument is binary. I love that.
Attention all citizens. The Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors. However, please note that due to an unauthorized strike, public transport will be temporarily unavailable.
I'm sorry.
May the founder be with you.
There's 1,000 people and you have workers striking? Are you for real?
Hello, new one. Are you browsing or buying?
Okay, so clearly they do have currency.
The kind that trades in hopes and dreams.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yours for the right price. Is there something your heart desires?
Yes. Perhaps.
I've uploaded my most popular items to your interface.
Sex bots.
Does
Come on,
anything
sex
there
bots.
spark your imagination?
Come on, sex bots. I don't have any credits as far as I know. Yeah, credits. A clean start, sensory tuning, future predictions, inner peace, internal monologue. None of that's sex bots.
Oh, you don't have any credits yet. Well, let me extend you some credit. Ka-ching! 55 credits. Just make sure you spend them with me.
How does that...
They're not worth much anywhere else. Now, what was it you wanted?
What's the... Why not just... Give me the internal monologue, why not?
That one comes with the following disclaimer. Internal monologue was discontinued as a default feature in new builds.
Oh, okay. Why?
Constant self-commentary is not recommended for all customers. But I can switch yours on for 10 credits if you're sure you want it.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
As you wish. I'm uploading the new settings now. Do you hear anything?
Why is she staring at me? I don't hear anything.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
sure this is working. Wait, no. This is new. I didn't used to think in words like this. It's like there's this little translator turning all my thoughts into some kind of ongoing narrative.
I love it.
It's kind of relentless.
It is.
How do you make it stop?
Oh.
Do I just not think? I'll try that. Is it working? No! Still describing everything in words. This is starting to be...
A bit overwhelming, isn't it?
You get used to it.
I turned mine off long ago, but some of the older folk learned to live with it. Sure you want it?
I mean, it's content, right?
That's fortunate. Because we couldn't pull that thing out of you without taking half of you with it.
Oh.
It'll mostly run in the background. Just don't think about it too hard.
Wait, is this internal monologue me? Or some kind of virus? Am I a life form which learned to describe itself? Or a parasite which survives by providing a narrative service to its host? Hold on, she's going to say something else.
So, something else perhaps?
Nah, I'm good.
Before you go, do you have a moment to participate in some customer feedback?
Sure. Why not?
Are you satisfied with what I've given you?
Yeah, why not? All you're selling is words. You're offering more than you let on. No, never ask me again, seriously. Yeah, sure.
Yes. You understand. Words manifest the reality they describe. When you name something, you create it. Our minds are algorithms, and the right sequence of language can change our underlying code. With that in mind, I hope you have a good day. Please come back if you need anything else.
What an unusual person. I wonder if that internal monologue thing I bought is going to show up again.
I hope so.
Oh, wait, here it is.
I like the internal monologue. It's good for a chuckle. Schuler.
Oh, wow. It's you. You're 1K. The incarnation of the goal. Man, this is exciting. This is more exciting than I thought it would be.
All right.
How are you? What does it feel like? Do you know where the founder is? Do you know who Prometheus is? Can you tell me what to do with my life?
One question at a time. I don't have time for this. Slow your roll, Slick.
Sorry, it's just such an honor to meet you, you know? Hey, can I have your digital signature? I have the Mayor, Rand, Linux, Kaneda, and all of the first companions. Except Yemo and Sarabai, of course.
Get away from me, you freak! Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yes. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you a question? Just one question, I promise.
Yeah, all right, let's hear it.
I used to make the prefab wall parts that we used to build living quarters.
Okay.
Got good at it, too. But now that the goal is complete, I don't know what to do with myself. So I asked the wisest people in town. The mayor told me I should do whatever the city needs most. Helga said I should do whatever makes me happy.
I agree with that.
I think that's what she meant anyway. And Cornelius told me I need to figure out who and what I'm invested in.
I feel like that.
You're the culmination of the founder's
I feel like making you happy and
Tell me,
what you're invested
what
in
should
are
I
kind
do?
of the same thing, right? Did you ask Byron? Well, he can't anymore. He's literally just born. Figure out what your connection to the city is. Helga's right. Be happy,
Thank
dude.
you for the advice, 1K. It means a lot.
Yeah. Tell Schuler what to do with his life, or not. I got an achievement for that. Alright, well, this Cornelius fellow is going to be in the museum, but I think I'm going to leave it here at the city right before the museum. Largely because it's the end of the stream and I have food waiting for me. So, that is going to be it for me today. When we come back, it will be Thursday, hopefully. There is a new schedule that I'm having to work around. We're playing it by ear. I should be around Thursday. I'm like 80% sure I will be. That's about the best I can promise, though. Until then, I will definitely be seeing you Sunday. 100% sure of that. Love you all. Be good people. Have a great weekend. AI the Somnium Files on Sunday. Figuring out just what the hell's going on in that game. Toodle pip.